What's up, guys? It's your boy Ricky Ross with Everyday Technology. And today I'm going to be answering the question: is the S4 Galaxy or the Samsung S4 Galaxy still a good phone in 2017? The answer coming right up. And the first thing we're going to do is talk about the specifications. So this particular phone, Samsung Galaxy S4, was released back in 2013, April, and it weighs about 130 grams, about the same size of a baseball or 4 golf balls. It's really thin, 7.9 millimeters thick. You either get the 16 gig, 32 gig, or the 64 gig storage. You also had the option of including a micro SD card in it. Of course, came with the touch screen. It's made out of glass, so you have to be very careful with the glass screen, the glass touch screen, because it's easily breakable. I'm sorry, guys, trying to focus here. Okay, there we go. I don't know if you can hear that sound. Made out of glass, yeah. And you have to be really careful with it. Most times it's best for you to put a screen protector over it. I have a screen protector on this one. This is an old, used one, fairly used one. And the back of it is made out of plastic, which I thought was pretty cool. It's plastic, it's easily bendable, durable, but you have to be careful not to overbend it, or else you can break it too. It snaps on the back pretty easily, so that's pretty good. Easy to take off, easy to put on. So I'll open it back up again so we talk a little bit about the, oops, I almost dropped it there. The battery itself. Okay, I'll take it off again. It comes with a removable lithium 2600 megawatt battery. It can last you up to 17 hours when it's fully charged, and that's 17 hours of talk time, and about 62 hours of music playtime if you play music on it. So depending on what you use it for, that's how long the battery life could or can last you. And here you see the slot for the micro SD card. That's your storage slot for your micro SD card. Focus again here. Yeah, there we go. So here's a slot for your micro SD card. Then it can go up to 64 gig micro SD card, and then here's a slot for your SIM card. Okay, the SIM card is the micro SIM card, not the larger one. It's the micro SIM card. So you have to, if it comes pretty big, you can break it and you slide. It snaps right in there. Yeah, that's what you get right there. You see it? It's a pretty nifty phone. Made out of plastic all over in the back also. It's a pretty durable phone, I personally think. And there's the camera. We'll talk about that later. It's a 13 megapixel camera. It also has the frontal the camera you can use for a selfie, which is only a 2 megapixel on the front of it. I can't focus here. Keeps going in and out of focus. I gotta focus on. there. I'm doing a manual focus, guys, so just bear with me. Good. Every time I move away from it, it changes focus. Okay, so we'll put this back on again. And you can always get you a new battery, extra battery, if you need more lifetime. There's some batteries out there that you could get that could last you 3 days. Then again, we'll talk about that another time. That's in a battery pack you can get. So I'll explain that another time. So, yeah, so what operating system came with this? This was launched, like I said, back in 2013, and it came with the Android 4.2, which is also upgradable to the Android 5.0. So the Android 4.2 is the Jelly Bean, and the 5.0 is the Lollipop. So you could, if yours is not upgraded to Lollipop, you can easily do that. It does an automatic upgrade, so that's something this system does. And the resolution here is 1080p, 1080 by 1920 pixel. And the chip itself is, the CPU is Exynos 5410 octa core, and that means you get a 4-core 1.6 gigahertz chip, which is pretty good for a phone. So it can pretty much do quite a lot. The RAM is 2 gig RAM. So this phone is pretty nifty. It's pretty fast. In fact, you could run some of the latest operating system on this thing if you were to do if you know how to basically upgrade your phone to a newer system, whereby you don't have to pretty much buy any other phone, because this phone is supercharged to handle a lot of the latest and newest operating system that we see out there. Okay, so now basically most people use their phones for, let's start with the number one thing they use their phones for: taking photos, listening to music, watching videos online. And a lot of people, especially teenagers or young adults, play video games with their phones or mobile games with their phones. So of course, yeah, we all install apps on the phone, send SMS or texts with the phone, go online with the phone, checking our social medias with the phone. So those are, I'd say, the basic things that we do with our smartphones, okay? Other than talk on it. A lot of people don't even talk on their phones these days. So now we're gonna go step by step and look at what it is that, all the stuff that we do with the phone, is it still possible or doable with this phone? And of course the answer is yes. Let's start with the music. Cool. So here we have the speakers right here. And yeah, right there. So we can always input our headset in there. But as you can hear, the music is pretty loud. So yes, it's pretty good. for listening to your music. I'm gonna stop it. And by the way, that was a song by Project Road Trip. You can check them out on iTunes, Amazon, and Google Play, all the music outlets.
Yeah, that President Trump is
Wanna
having
bring it
a
closer?
sad exclamation point week. And now, on top of all of that, his third
Yeah,
favorite son,
and
Eric, is in
if you have teenagers that you probably wish to watch, you know, videos online or videos on the phone, this is definitely a good phone to get. Okay, so
President Trump's sons, they are now coming to his defense.
it's right there.
Man himself, executive
I'm gonna pause that so you take a look at it. Yeah, and that's it right there. The camera, I'm going to show you guys the it's a, like I said, it's got this selfie camera here, right here, and it's only 2 megapixels, and it's got the, of course, secondary camera out here, sorry, which is 13 megapixels. Like the camera I'm using is my Canon 700D, which has about 18 megapixels, and the Samsung camera has an f-stop of 2.2, I believe. Yeah, while mine has an f-stop of about 1.8. So that's the videos aren't that bad, guys. If you were to take some videos with this, I'll show you guys the videos I took with it, so you see exactly how it came out. Yeah, the videos aren't bad. Yeah, like I said, that's the camera, and then there's a flash. It comes with a flash also, so when you're taking pictures, you could put your flash on and take a picture. For those of you out there on a budget, looking for something that you could use temporarily, or if you know the kids lost their main phone and you need something to replace it with, this is definitely still a good phone, no doubt, hands down. You can also play games on the phone. I'm going to try that right now. I'm going to look for I love chess, so that's the only game I have installed here, but it handles pretty much any game you give it. I don't know if you can see that right there. That's the chess game I have on there. Yeah, so it handles pretty much anything. I mean, with a 1.6 gigahertz, it can handle a lot of the online games, mobile games out there. So yeah, the gaming aspect of it is pretty good, guys. Okay, don't see any reason why you shouldn't use this phone. This phone has everything you need to be able to work with. It's easy to scroll with, and if you're just now getting into the smartphone market, this is definitely a good starter phone. You just have to worry about the apps you put on here. That's just the only thing you have to worry about. But as far as the durability of the phone, capability of this phone, the Samsung S4 stands out. I mean, it's still durable. It's still a good phone. So don't let anybody fool you into thinking, oh, I need to get the latest Samsung or latest phone out there. Only thing here is the feel here is it's not as rounded as the S7 or the latest, I think, S7 Plus or S8. It's not as rounded as those phones. But that's just a personal preference, really, if you ask me. This phone is pretty good. It's pretty durable. It can handle any app out there on the market, any game, music, video, web surfing. So those are the basic, when you're looking for a phone to do basic stuff with, this is still a good phone. Very good phone. Highly recommend it, guys. Highly recommend. So I'll put some descriptions. I'll put some info in my description on a little bit more on the phone, like some specifications, and of course, where you can get it from. And for, I mean, you can get this phone for roughly around 150, let's say from 100 to 150 bucks. You know, that's what this phone should be, or goes for right about now. Okay guys, that was a review on the Samsung Galaxy S4 right here. Okay, I hope you enjoyed it, and if you enjoyed it, if you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. Definitely share the video. Put your comments down below. Let me know what you think, what other kind of video you'd like me to make, or what you'd like me to review or talk about. Yeah, and definitely any comment is welcome. Okay, that's your boy Ricky Ross with Everyday Technology, signing out. Peace out, guys.